And from one scientist to another, Olympia LePoint is an award-winning NASA rocket scientist. And after the success of her 2 books, she decided to write a third, Answers Unleashed 2, which helps you attract what you want.
My new book, Answers Unleashed 2, is dealing with how to effectively make decisions. Now, neuroscientists know that only 10% of the brain is what we understand, but 90% of its functions is something that's still mysterious. And so my educational book series of Answers Unleashed deals with how we can actually use our brain power to not only create the innovation that we need to solve our global problems within STEM, the science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, but it's also used to help us find the answers and make effective decisions.
Are we going to read stories of things that occurred to you, that occurred to people? Is it going to be more science geared? How is it going to work?
The Answers Unleashed 2 book is filled with stories. Now, if you follow me and you watch my TED Talk and you watch all of my content online, I tell stories. And the way that people understand science is by storytelling. And I have so many stories about my own experiences and what I went through in my own life that people are like in shock. But what I learned through my journey is related to science. And it's about helping the next generation prepare for education and to solve our global pressing issues that's going to be facing our world. So everything from climate change to water crisis to even just making sure you make the best decision for your future.
We don't really talk a lot about women in STEM and getting them involved in the STEM world. Do you think that this book can open eyes to young women out there who are interested or might be on the fence?
1 out of 31,000 African-American women become a rocket scientist. 1 out of 31,000. And so that means that you have a better chance of being hit by lightning twice than to go into the science fields. And so I found in my own life, I learned to beat the odds by studying science, by studying technology, engineering, and mathematics. And I offer a tool for educational systems, for parents, for students, to learn to beat the odds for themselves.
Have you always been into math and science? Was that how this love came about?
I always loved math and science, but I failed it when I was younger.
How'd you do that, girl? You're all fools over here.
When I was younger, I failed it. I have a big fear of math, and I realized that it was my responsibility to overcome my fears so I could move forward. And so my entire Answers Unleashed series, my first book deals with overcoming the fear of math. My second book deals with overcoming the fear of remembering past triggering events. And my third book deals with overcoming the fear of the future and stepping up and making those decisions so your decisions count.